Let's look at textbook page 60 and 61. We're going to be doing some word problems that are going to require division where we have to add some zeros. Pretty easy, right? I bet you got this down. So let's look at number 24 on page 60. Ellie bought 5 boxes of cookies for $8. How much did 2 boxes cost? All right. I know it's drawn on your thing, but I'm going to draw it out on my whiteboard. So she bought 5 boxes of cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of it cost her $8. It's a pretty good deal. If you buy Girl Scout cookies, they're like $3 or $4 a box. So this is like a way better deal. Because how many Girl Scout cookies could you buy with $8? You could buy like 2 boxes. And that's about it. Just kind of a sham. But it's for a good cause. And they're delicious. They're worth every penny because they're so good. This makes me want Girl Scout cookies. It wasn't that long ago it was Girl Scouts cookie season, and the world was simpler. I ate a lot of those coconut, the Samoas, or Caramel Delight. I think they're called Caramel Delights here. They're so good. Or the lemonades. Okay, enough about cookies. So, she bought 5 boxes of cookies for $8. How much did 2 boxes cost? Well, to figure out how much 2 boxes cost, we should probably figure out what 1 box costs. And to do that, we will divide 8 by 5. How many times does 5 go into 8? 1 time. And then I'm going to have to add a decimal and a 0. All right? So 8 minus 5 is 3. And I'm going to rename that 3 ones to be 30 tenths by adding a 0 and bringing it down. How many times does 5 go into 30 tenths? 6 times. And that's even. So 1 box of cookies costs $1.60. So to find 2 boxes of cookies, I either multiply by 2 or just add 160 plus 160. I'll multiply by 2. It's fun to multiply. And that gives me the answer of $3.20. Pretty simple. All right, let's read 25. And there may be an opportunity where I can let you work on your end and we can compare answers, but we'll just see. Okay, here it says Taylor has $5.40. She has 3 times as much money as Bonita. Bonita in Spanish means beautiful. Fun fact. How much more money does Taylor have than Bonita? So here we're comparing 2 things. We know Taylor has $5.40 and Bonita does not have that much, but we don't know how much she does have. So here I'm going to put a question mark. So just like in your textbook, we have Taylor. She has $5.40. And she has 3 times as much as Bonita. So here we're going to have to divide $5.40 by 3 to figure out how much 1/3 of Taylor's money is. And that'll tell us how much Bonita has. We still won't be done with the problem, right? Because it wants to know how much more money Taylor has than Bonita. So once we figure out how much Bonita has, we have to do some subtraction to see how much more Taylor has than Bonita. So how about you do this on your own, on a piece of paper, whiteboard, whatever. I'll do it over here, and then we'll compare answers. So do all of it. Figure out the very final answer, and then we'll compare. Alright, pause me if you need to. Here's how I did it. First, I did my division, $5.40 divided by 3. That gave me $1.80, so that's how much each of a third of Taylor's money cost, or Taylor's money was, and also how much Bonita had. And then I had to subtract that from $5.40 to find out how much more Taylor had than Bonita, which was $3.60. Make sense? Okay. Now let's look at 26. Steve bought 5 gallons of orange juice. That's a lot of orange juice. After filling up 5 bottles of the same size with orange juice, he had a quarter, or 0.25 hundredths of a gallon of orange juice left. Find the amount of orange juice in each bottle. Okay. So, let's draw his total. He had 5 gallons total. What do you think he's doing with all that orange juice? Maybe he has a lot of kids. Johnny, I bet you go through quite a lot of gallons of orange juice in your household. If you like orange juice. If not, then you probably don't. Anyway, so here we have 5 gallons, but we also have a little left over. So I'm going to divide it into 5, because he pours it into 5 equal bottles. I'm going to divide it into 5 parts, but then I'm going to add a 6th part for that remaining bit he had left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that 6th part is the little bit he had left over, which was 25 hundredths of a gallon, or a quarter of a gallon. Okay, so I need to know the amount that one bottle, and these should be equal size, the 5. This one really shouldn't look the same size, but you know. Okay, so I need to figure out how much one bottle holds. So I'm going to have to do some division. I'm going to need to divide well, first I'm going to need to subtract. So I'm going to subtract that little bit I had left over from the whole that I had before. So I'm going to subtract 25 hundredths from 5. Okay. Which gives me, oh, my math is wrong. Glad I caught it. Which gives me 4 gallons and 75 hundredths of another gallon. So 4.75. Then I'm going to divide that number by 5 to get how much went into each bottle. So you do that on your end, and I'll do it on mine. pause me if you need to. Here we get our answer, 0.95. So that's how much went into each bottle. Okay, and then, oh, where'd my eraser go? Hey, that's no good. Oh well, I'll use something else. Now let's do 27 together, and then I'll set you loose on 39. I'm sure 40 is tomorrow. But this video is also good for 40. Okay. Mrs. Kim used 4 bags of flour to make 5 cakes of the same size. Each bag of flour weighed 1.35 kilograms. How much flour did she use for each cake? So, Mrs. Kim used 4 bags of flour to make 5 cakes. Each bag weighed that amount. Ooh, this is tricky. I'm going to have to think on this. First, let's find out the total amount of weight. So, she used 4 bags of flour that each weighed 1.35 kilograms. So I'm going to multiply 4 by 1.35. Which gives me 5, well, we're not talking pounds, 5 kilograms, 5.4 kilograms. That's how much she used total. So now I'm going to draw a diagram. I don't know why they don't here. And she baked 5 cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Using 5.4 kilograms. So I need to divide to figure out how much she used in 1 cake. So you divide this, I'll divide it over here, and we'll compare our answers. Pause me if you need to. I'm going to flip it over. Here, 5 goes into 5 one time. 5, that gives us nothing left over, but I bring down my 4 tenths. How many times does 5 go into 4 tenths? 0 times. 0 times 5 is 0, which gives me 4 hundredths left over, or 4 tenths left over. I added a 0 in my hundredths place and brought it down to make this 40 hundredths. How many times does 5 go into 40 hundredths? 8 times. And that goes in evenly, so I can stop. So she used 1.8 hundredths, or 1.08 kilograms of flour for each cake. Alright, if you're still not feeling really comfortable with these, you can look for other word problems on page 62, 63, 64. There's even some on page 67. So you can do some with your parents, have them check over it, and then when you're feeling comfortable, you can do workbook exercise 39 today and workbook exercise 40 tomorrow.